No, because the first thing that comes to mind is like washing dishes and
Come
cleaning
on,
the house.
come on, Andrew
That's
Tate.
so horrible.
Come on,
That's
Andrew
not what
Tate.
I mean.
All right. Where did Billy leave off?
Rich, is that a warm beer?
No, I just opened it. Okay. Ready? Billy's jokes without Billy. Let me make sure everything's working. Sorry, Nick. All right. I'm terrified of elevators, so I'm going to start taking steps to avoid them. Get it? Why did the girl smear peanut butter on the road?
So Rich wouldn't cross it.
To go with the traffic jam. What do prisoners use to call each other? What do prisoners use to call each other?
I don't know.
Cell phones. Because they're in cells. Last one, because these ones are not very good. If your nose runs and your feet smell, you are built upside down.
Oh my goodness.
And that, unfortunately, is Joke Corner.
I feel like the jokes are always better when Billy tells them.
Yeah, no, they just like sometimes they're just really hit or miss. Everybody ready? I need a vocal yes.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? I need a vocal yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
You're now listening to the most mediocre podcast on the planet. Honestly oversharing. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
I'm crying. What the fuck is up, everybody? It is another episode of the most mediocre podcast on the planet. Honestly oversharing. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch. Don't have a beer today. Just drinking Miller Lite. It's been a long weekend, especially after today, because and this is the reason that Nick's here in the background, so he can hear me admit it. I pooped my pants today. It's not a joke. If you follow Nick on Snapchat, please go look at his story. It's probably not going to be there by the time you listen to this, but I trusted a fart that I knew I shouldn't have, and I didn't make a big deal about it when it happened. As we were getting up, though, I said, man, I had a Juicy Boy a little bit ago, and I'm hoping it didn't seep through my pants, like thinking, haha, what a joke. Then I stood up, and I go, Kim, can you check for me? And there was probably a $50 wet spot on my asshole from me pooping my pants.
At the restaurant.
At the restaurant.
That's incredible. Are you just ratting yourself out so I don't call you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get it out of the way immediately.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad someone said it.
So I pooped my pants today. That brings us to our sponsor, Uncle Irvin's Beef Jerky. If you're looking, yeah, Nick backs out now. Uncle Irvin, shout out Uncle Irvin's. I ate 4 of your bags of beef jerky in one sitting, and it did the same thing to me. But Uncle Irvin's Beef Jerky, check out the multitude of flavors. It is that old Texas style beef jerky that you're used to, with some wild flavors. Bohemian garlic. There's jalapeno honey, which seems to be a favorite, and then that Texas heat one, it's hot as shit. You tried it?
Yeah, it's really good though.
Yeah, super good. Kimmy liked it a lot.
I like hot stuff though.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good. So check them out. Use promo code Rico at checkout to get 10% off every single time you order. Not your first order, but every single time you order. All right, let me put the soundproofing up. Okay, let's get into the show. Couple things today that I wanted to talk to Kim about. The boys are all doing a bunch of different stuff, and I thought that this would be a good opportunity to bring Kim back. So welcome back, Kim.
Thank you.
You're very welcome for forcing you on again.
Thanks for forcing me. Love it.
You did really good on the first episode, so I thought since you didn't crash and burn, I'd have you on for another.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
So it's been an eventful day for you. But speaking of poop, you told me something the other day.
Getting right into it. Okay.
Nick and I were sitting out here. Was it Nick? Yeah, it was Nick.
Nick was here, but I asked you, and then
Yeah, and then I brought Nick into it.
yeah.
So we were sitting out in the living room here, and Kim asked me.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before you even say it,
All right.
I asked this not knowing that I was going to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this would just be like, oh, maybe they'll talk about it,
Yeah.
like the guys, because I'm curious. I want to know everyone's opinion. I didn't think I would be on the very next show and get called out.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, why not?
Okay, yeah. So
Why
okay.
not have the person?
So go ahead.
Why not get it right from the horse's mouth? Horses. Sorry. Kim asked me if I spread my butt cheeks when I poop. Just put it out there, plain and simple. And when I
Valid
asked,
question.
"What do you mean?" she said, "You don't spread your butt cheeks like when you poop." Now, I pictured her getting to the toilet and hovering, and then pulling them apart.
No.
But then I got a realization that I don't think she touches her butt cheeks right as she's like trying to poop.
No.
I don't see you as being that type of person.
No, I feel like there's a lot of different techniques. you can
Methods,
use. Yeah.
techniques.
Some people may do that. But
What Kim does is she basically
No.
glues one butt cheek
No,
to the
see.
one side of the seat, and then scoots
no.
and slaps the other one
because
down.
then the next time that I went, that's what I thought that I did, like when I was thinking about it.
Mhm.
But then the next time I went to the bathroom, I was like overthinking it. And normally I just do it, I don't even think about it. But I was overthinking it, and I did that, and I was like, no, that doesn't feel right. So that's not what I do.
What do you do?
I like.
This is embarrassing
This
to
is
say
so
on a
embarrassing
microphone.
now, yeah. No, I like sit and then just a quick little like scoop of my cheek, just to kind of like lift. You know, just like
give it a quick
just a quick,
spread
yeah,
with one hand.
just like a yeah.
So you glue one cheek down, and then you give it a flick of the other.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just.
I've never been more attracted to you in my entire
I'm
life.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
pretty
at least
awesome.
I don't shit my pants at brunch, so.
Honestly, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have done the same. Shit their pants at brunch.
Probably. Props to you for admitting it.
I mean, it was hard to get away with. It was pretty visible.
Honestly, if you didn't say anything, I would have thought that the chair was wet because we were outside.
That's what the chair was wet.
Yeah, because it wasn't brown.
No, it
so
wasn't.
if you didn't say anything, I would have 100% just thought the chair was wet when you said
Sure was a wet one though.
that. Yeah, well, you ratted yourself out, so.
I wasn't sure that brunch place was so small. I wasn't sure they were gonna have like a bathroom that could accommodate what I was about to push out.
Well, that's why I almost puked, and then I was going to puke in that bush because I was like, I don't know.
Oh, you had a plan?
Yeah.
Kim almost puked at brunch today, and I literally watched her put her fork down and just stare off into the distance, like. And I was like, "You all right?" And she goes, she didn't even look at me. Just.
It just came out of nowhere, and I that whole breakfast I ate was gonna come up on the table,
Yeah.
and I knew Nick would just disown me. So,
I realized I'm full of Tums and Mexican food. The
yeah,
past 2 days.
yeah, probably not a good thing.
I just trusted one just now. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna go in that bush because I also didn't know if that little place had a
Serviceable enough bathroom.
yeah.
All right. So here's the question that I brought you on for. It's just one question, okay? So it's gonna be a shorter show today because you got to go back to sleep so you can go back to go
That's
to
fine.
work.
I got time. I'll drink coffee.
Okay. If you want to do another question after this, we can.
Do you have more questions prepared?
Yeah, I always have a question prepared, but
All right, ask whatever you want to ask.
okay. This is a question brought to you by Nick, and we wanted Nick to be on the show to go over it, but he's a bitch. So you wake up tomorrow and no women or children are alive, or vice versa, no men or children are alive. So it's just women or just men. How long does a woman-led society last, and how long does a male-led society last?
Like how long until the world just like crashes and burns?
Implodes. You know what the real question here is, right? Like inside of all of this, like do men last longer than women?
Like on Earth, right?
No, just in a male or woman-led society where there's only men or only women. Do you think only men survive longer or only women survive longer?
I gotta think about it. Hold
Okay,
on.
think about it.
All right. I think men would survive longer because I don't know how I want to word it though. I know what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Try
I
it.
don't know
I'll
how
help
to
you
say
out
it.
if I can.
There's a lot of things that women know how to do that men don't know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
That
Like not poop at brunch?
one of them.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more women who have pooped themselves at brunch than men.
Maybe. But
I'll put a poll out.
okay. I also want one for how many people spread their butt cheeks.
Okay. All right.
But I just feel like in terms of the world like crashing and burning, like there's a lot of stuff that women do that men wouldn't be able to do,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily gonna like
Keep the world going.
keep the world going if men don't do it.
Like what?
I know it's gonna sound so bad.
Go ahead, do it.
No, because the first thing that comes to mind is like washing dishes and
Come
cleaning
on,
the house.
come on, Andrew
And that's
Tate.
so horrible.
Come on,
That's not
Andrew
what I
Tate.
mean, but like, I don't know. But then there's like, statistically, there's so many more men in like factories and
Service
stuff like
jobs,
that. That, I mean, there is women in those jobs who do know how to do that.
Yeah.
But there's just like
More men.
There literally is just more men in those jobs who know how to do those things.
So Nick's argument was that like there's more men running like power plants. There's
Yeah.
more men,
Yeah,
male
like doing
mechanics.
Yeah, like doing things that would actually help the world continue on.
Yeah. So what you're saying is we don't need fucking women.
Maybe. I
just
feel
kidding.
bad about my answer, but
Why do you feel bad?
I don't know, because I'm not trying to
You want to be women forward
go
here?
against my own people here.
Your
but,
own people.
But I just feel like, yeah, men provide more services that. No, I don't.
Come
like
on,
that.
finish that sentence.
No. No.
Sound like a Billy sentence.
No, men work more jobs that keep the world actually functioning.
So men are worth more.
No.
Sounds like that's what you're saying.
No.
now. So like male-dominated jobs are worth more than female-dominated jobs.
No. Nursing is a female-dominated job.
Okay. But there's doctors
A lot of them are females. Most of the doctors I work with are females.
that you work with. What about
Okay.
like in the nation?
Okay, Richard. Okay.
Trying to push you in a corner
No,
here.
because the
Is it
nurses still
working?
do more than the doctors do, so it doesn't matter.
Like in every hospital? It's like that?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It just sounds like what you're saying is like to keep the world actually going.
You got my answer out of me. Are you just gonna keep pushing?
I just like I don't think you should feel bad about it.
I mean, I don't.
Obviously, it's coming from a man, but
Yeah. I mean, it probably. Yeah, it'll offend a lot of people.
okay. So
like
let's
women.
bring kids into it. So there's only men and children, or only women and children. Do you think it's the same result?
I don't. Kids are kind of useless. What are they gonna do for the world? Like,
Give
What-
us the ability to procreate 10 years from now?
yeah, but if they're only men, they're only boys.
No, it's just children. It doesn't matter male or
Oh,
female.
they can be
it's just
both?
children, yeah. It just means that like so let's make the cutoff 8 years old. If they're older than 8, they get wiped out with women. And it's just men and 8-year-old girls and boys. There'd be a lot more windowless vans if it was just men and children.
A lot more.
A lot more, I think.
I think so too, because men also have a much higher sex drive, and if they don't have women,
We don't live together right now, and if I'm without you for 3 days, man, my search history would shock you.
you're
That's a hard thing. Search history would shock you. It would, 100%.
all right. Well, yeah, I think that's why I was debating on my answer earlier, was because men just don't know how to function without having sex for like a day and a half.
Is it because it's readily available, or do you think that men would get used to it?
I mean, I feel like you'd probably get used to it, because like there's men that don't have it all the time.
Well, that's not always by choice.
Well, yeah, but like
There's some ugly motherfuckers out there.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like they're like, well, I guess they're probably the windowless fan owners.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
See, I knew you were gonna agree with me.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna agree with me.
Yeah, because I'm not that, like, feminist type.
I feel like you're just more like realistic,
Yeah.
like old school realistic.
Yeah.
Like you don't often speak your truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you do, but not in that way. You know what I mean? Where you're like pushing it on somebody, your truth onto somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just live my life.
See, this is what I was worried about, is you were going to agree with me.
Yeah, you guys all think I'm going to argue, and then...
No, I knew you weren't going to argue, but Nick wanted me to present the question to you to see if
Is
you
that
would.
why he's not doing the show? Because he was scared?
Yeah, because he's a scared little bitch!
I can't hear him respond.
Oh, no, the AC just turned off. Cucumber Gatorade's the best flavor.
No,
Here we go.
that's disgusting.
No, it's not.